Hey right guys, Trophy Munchers Joe here, and today we are watching and reacting to episode 18 of Death Note Season 1. Last episode we obviously had Light's kind of father doing the whole bluff thing in the car, and that kind of little arc of, keeping them imprisoned it seems like it's kind of wrapped up now. We'll see how it goes. Obviously I'm assuming has more plans, and I'm excited to find out what those are. I'm really going to start trying to pump these out a lot quicker because I've been slacking just because, as I always say, so many shows have been coming out recently, and when it's like the live action shows that are coming out, I do them on the day. Certain shows like this kind of take a back seat, but I want to get back into it now that those certain shows have wrapped up. And yeah, hopefully we can try and... I won't finish it this year, but I'll hopefully get towards the end, very close to it this year. So yeah, if you enjoyed, remember to leave a like. If you're new, remember to subscribe. If you want early and uncut reactions to Death Note, then link to the Patreon page will of course be down below, as well as Twitter, Instagram, Discord, and the Twitch if you want to check out any of those. But for now, my friends, let's go. Mad. Look at this underground bit. Oh yeah, we had that weird ending last episode. Was it last episode, I think?
But my daughter's still young, and I'm hardly ever at home as it is.
Yes. It's probably best if you sleep at
So you're in an abusive relationship.
Man, this has got to be the lamest date I've ever been on.
Oh yeah, it's handcuffed him, so
By the way, you're right. Actually, I'm depressed.
oh gee, okay.
Well, correct. When your confinement began, you were Kira.
Right, it is.
Until then, everything pointed to you being.
It's so obvious he is, in a way. I
As
don't
a
know.
criminal on that evidence, I can only
He actually looks legit sad.
Kira's. Cheer up. No, I'm sorry, I can't.
I can't be doing that.
Better if I just stop trying so hard.
I wonder how long the case has lasted so far.
Chasing Miyazaki.
Yo! Man just punched him!
More importantly, what was the
Going
point of
right.
putting me send me behind
Even though he's
bars?
right.
I understand.
Yo!
And
I just bootlegged him. Their first 1v1. But physical, not mental.
I won't be satisfied unless you're Kira. Well,
He has a point, like, he seems like to be going after him so much.
in fact, I wanted you to be Kira.
Yup. Yo, that was a full-on eye
As I
punch.
said before, you know.
Go on, man. Yo!
We've got to call the room and stop them.
Yes?
I've got good
He
news.
looks deluded.
Misa, and get this, she's gonna get a lead role in
Man
Nishinaka's
squatted like Spider-Man.
What was the thing?
Our stock continues to increase, but we've kept it below the radar.
Yeah, have you? Because they've caught up on it, mate, so...
Disease, and Kira will always find the quickest way to make it happen.
Anyway,
Getting the request for
Kira's
Kira.
history, the blood. Besides, we've taken precautions.
Well, he thinks he gets a god, so I mean...
That's probably it. Good work.
GG's.
We just spoke with... So that's...
I'm not gonna lie, I don't care much for having this, like, group kind of bought into it. I know they had to add something, because it couldn't always just be LV Light, I guess. But it was way more entertaining. It's still entertaining, but story-wise.
So think it over carefully.
Just start your own secret group. You'll learn way more if you've worked with Elle, so, like...
Won't be working alone. You have my word on that.
You have my word, bro.
Whether we stay here or return to the police force.
Good point. Then by all
He already tied it, what boss?
I'll have to dust off my resume.
Count me in. I'm gonna quit the police and chase Kira too, Chief.
Great, he's still up to... I hope he never dies.
Manager. Besides, if I stayed on as a police officer, I'd feel like a total loser.
Think before you open your mouth, Matsuda.
Oh shit, yeah. This guy might still stay in his own going, I'm gonna be a loser.
I
Information.
won't be sharing any of our information.
Damn.
You're free to pursue.
But the chief has a family too.
Our
What the-
situation is completely different.
I became a detective so I could catch the bad guys, not run away.
Then don't leave, dude.
Early on in the investigation,
Withholding this information.
This is not the time or place.
So he's gonna come up with a shit ton of coin.
No way. Come on, Aizawa. Don't be so stubborn. No, I quit.
Wow.
Now I know this for sure.
This year.
Saki. That's it. I'm out of here.
Thank you for everything.
You just have to keep doing it. Yeah, okay. Lost another member, I guess. He didn't die, though.
Are concentrated around the weekends.
Huh? On the weekends?
Yes, the weekends, mate. That's what I said.
Wolf appears to me, Chief.
I'm sorry, but you'll always be the chief to me.
Yeah.
This is a really
These
important
jokes.
clue.
This is all of the Yotsuba Group's employees.
Wow.
Here.
Enjoy.
Very much. So you really want to be useful?
Yes.
Then could you get me another cup of coffee?
Oh, wow. The coffee boy.
Yes, over there as well.
Oh, who the
Hey,
fuck?
hold
When
on
did they
a
get
second.
here?
Who let them in?
What?
The name's Iber.
Oh, he looks kind of cool, actually.
How's it going?
Got smooth
I'm
hair.
Weddy, and I'm a thief by trade.
As for Weddy, she's a thief who specializes in
She's
corrupting
kinda cool
high-end
as well.
security systems.
New
And as
characters,
for
I'm
Weddy,
down.
She was able to enter.
Do our part and make this happen, okay? Yeah.
Yeah.
That guy's making me joke. Is he dead?
Daddy!
Oh, I thought he's dead. Jesus.
Eriko.
She's like, what the fuck? Like, she's just stood there. Don't comfort him or it. Okay, there we go, guys. That is episode 18 of Death Note Season 1. Yeah, it was a good episode. Pretty chilled out. It wasn't much to do with kind of light up to shenanigans. We didn't even see Ryuk, to be fair. It was just kind of L and Light attached together. And like I said, it's more focusing on this Yotsuba, I don't know, that company that's got that group of people. Which I said is like, it's still interesting because we do have Light and L and they're great characters to watch. So any storyline is like, at least we have those two to watch. But I feel like if those two were boring characters, I'd be kind of bored by this episode. Like, the main plot at the moment is not as interesting as it was before this was the main plot. At least for me. Like, they've added on this whole group side of things. And I'm sure it'll go somewhere really great and they'll have some wonderful scenes and episodes with it anyway. It's just not a plot that I'm too invested in at the moment. And I think that because it's been the plot for like, what, 2 episodes now? I guess you wouldn't really include the last episode. It kind of teased it at the end of the last episode. And then this one's where it's like more forefront with it. So we'll see what happens, of course. Like, I'm sure it will definitely build on it as time goes on, and hopefully it gets me more invested as the episodes go on. Because it would be a shame if this show kind of came to a bit of a standstill for a bit, for like the middle portion of the show. Because I've no doubt that it's going to end incredibly well. Because if it ended poorly, this would not be considered one of the greatest anime of all time. So I've no doubt that towards the end of the show it's going to be wonderful, but my only worry is what's the middle of the show going to be like, because we're at the middle portion of the show now, and I feel like this is that kind of middle arc. So hopefully it gets me invested. We'll wait and see. But for this episode, I think it was fine. I'd probably go a 7 out of 10, which is still like a good rating, but for Death Note standards, that's like one of the lower. To have like a show where a 7 out of 10 is one of the lower rated episodes, and we're on episode 18. Like I always say when we have one of the more lower rated episodes of Death Note, it says a lot about the show. So there we go. I'll go 7 out of 10 for this episode. But thanks for watching, guys. Leave a like if you enjoyed. Let me know what you thought of the episode down below in the comments. If you do want uncut early reactions, then link to that Patreon page will of course be down below. And I'll see you next time for episode 19. Until then, peace.